up, squad? We back at him again, man, when they thought it was finna end. Thank y'all for riding with me. Where? You know you fella locked in with your boy Stories with V. At this time, family, you already know what I need y'all to do for me. Like, share, comment, smash that subscribe button, y'all. Why? Come on now. We on that road to 100K. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. Thank you for being here. It's an honor and a pleasure. So listen, sit back, relax. You can take a seat on the bed or cop the squad on the toilet seat. I got the rest of the show from here. To that one and only V squad. They know the motto, man. Listen. It ain't no squad like our squad because they don't mob how we mob. So with that being said, we going to continue to push, mob, put them numbers up, and dominate 2024. It's our year. If you would like to support the channel through Cash App, boom, it's listed right there. If not, please join the membership, man. Exclusive content over there. You definitely want to get involved. If you would like to come on the show and tell your story or have a story told through V, jump in that comment section right now or DM me on one of my platforms. We would love to have you on. Without further ado, mob, y'all know what time it is. Let's jump into them Vmob. Shout out to the day. Number one on the Vmob list, man. Salute to my Doug J Hood. What it do? Number two on that Vmob list, man. Salute to Mick Flair. Number three on that Vmob list, man. Salute to Traquan Blake. And number four on the Vmob list, man. Salute to HXD Dimes. And welcome to that Vmob family. Because as y'all already know, that's exactly what we are here. A family where we come together each and every day, tell an entertaining story, laugh, chill, vibe, take our minds away from whatever we got going on at the time, and try to prevent one person from ever spending one night inside that cell. Without further ado, mob, sit back, relax. We got some fire stories coming your way. A Vmob, let's go. Let's jump into story number one. Now, mob, story number one, man. Wild situation that we going to continue this journey through my juvenile system. So now, during this time, I've probably been locked up for probably maybe 5, 6, 7 months. So now, we got this dude named Wallace, and I told y'all about Wallace. This is the one who worked with Bert. Bert is the old gym teacher that used to work at a school around my neighborhood, but when I meet him up at the institution, he got this little job program called World of Works. Now, World of Works is where as though you could get a job while you locked up, and when you went home, you would come home to some money. He taught us how to buff floors, strip floors, things of that nature. Now, Wallace, he was older than all us, and he had already been working with Bert for God knows how long. So now dudes on the unit ain't really like him because they thought he was better than everybody else. So now dudes was like, man, we gonna bank him one day. So I'm like, what the fuck y'all gonna bank Wallace for? He like, man, we don't like how he get out. This is the mindset of juveniles. I'm telling you, it don't take much for somebody to get punished. So now one day Wallace come back from work, he goes in the back and he would do little stuff like this. Go in the level 4 room, turn the TV to whatever he want to watch it for a little minute, go hop in the shower, go back to the cell. He had the little, it was like an all-exclusive cell, meaning like you had a TV in there, you had a game system, you had a bed with real blankets compared to everybody else who was locked up. We just had the little rubber side bed with the little thin-ass mattress. So he goes back there, he's stunting up, of course. He come back to the front, eating M&M snacks. He had the whole nine, I ain't gonna lie, he was shining. So now when he goes into the shower, no staff is watching him because in their mind, he don't need surveillance. He an all-star inmate. Boom. He jumps in the shower. The little dude's running there. Now, mind y'all, he in the shower, however he dressed in the shower. So he must be washing his face or washing his hair. He got the soap in his eyes. Now, I'm standing outside by like the day room for real. My back up against the wall. I'm just watching TV. That ain't got nothing to do with me, so I'm minding my business. But I hear when they crack him, they hit him. Now, when they hit him, I hear Wallace like, man, what the fuck is y'all doing? I hear somebody put their hand over their mouth. Like, man, shut the fuck up. Drives them to the ground. They go ahead and do whatever they do in there to him, work out on him. They don't do nothing funny to him. They just beat him up. They ask him where all the stuff was at. He tell him what cell he was in. They runs back there, grab that, go to his cubby, take that. And this was so crazy. Every robbery that I seen happen while locked up there, they had to eat the evidence right there unless they robbed the dude and didn't hurt him. Meaning if they just came up to him like, man, give me that shit, and they just upped on him and he gave it over and they told him like, look, if you tell, we gonna punish you. But if he ain't tell nobody and they ain't put no marks or no bruises on him, he good. But that was another wild situation, man. So let's jump into part 2 of that story, y'all. So one day we got the little dude Anderson up there. Now Anderson, he liked to talk a lot. He was one of them little dudes the way as though he thought he was tougher, way tougher than he was. So now he going around all day, but he was a scared tactic type dude, meaning he might get into it with you early that morning at breakfast, but the whole day he hanging around staff, so whereas though you really can't get to him unless you're willing to go ahead and risk it all, go on seclusion, aka lock up, and now you done took yourself out of the everyday motion. And he knew this, so now one day he get into it with the little dudes, whatever the case may be. Now, we had this staff named Tobo. Tobo was like a big little doofy African dude, for real, for real. So now, when Anderson doing all this talking crazy to dudes all day, come later that night, Tobo coming on our unit to relieve somebody. I can't remember who it was, but Tobo get lazy, so he'll be in the hallway, laid back, sleep. And depending on his mood, you could do some shit like, hey, Tobo, man, let me come out tonight so I can mop the floor. If he rock with you or if he was in a good mood, he'll let you come out even though you ain't supposed to be out there. So now, this night, one of the little dudes who Anderson was cracking slick to, he ready to try his hand. He like, shit, hey, Tobo, man, I'm going through a lot in here, bro. Can I come out and, mop the floor? He like, yeah, come on. Now, they used to have this big radio. Like I told y'all, the unit is set up like you come into the front door, boom. Come into a second door, boom. Now you in the day room. To your right is the level 4 room, TV, day room with all the tables. To your left is like the little day room gym that I told y'all about. But if you keep going straight back, that's where the hallway is with all the cells. So boom, we back there in the hallway where the cells at. They used to have a radio playing early in the morning when they came to pop the door. They had a radio, and late at night when just the staff out there and a few little inmates that's doing what we doing. So now, when Tobo out there, he ends up falling asleep late night. He forget that he got 2-3 people out there mopping the floor. So one of the little dudes who Anderson was talking crazy to, he goes right there. Now where Tobo is sitting at, it's like a little panel board with little flicks, and each cell is written right there. So if you flick it, it's gonna pop whatever door that you popping open. So he see what door Anderson there. Anderson like, you bop, bop, bop. He walks past the door. He look like, all right, cell 13. He like, all right, I got you. So Anderson must lay back thinking like, man, he can't get to me. Tobo out there. I'm locked in my cell. I'm good. Shorty goes right there. He looks, see that Tobo like snoring. He go ahead and hit the button. Boom. When he hit it, Anderson must hear his door pop. So he jump up. Who opened my cell? Man, whole time the little dude go in there. He popped his homeboy cell. His homeboy come out. Now, mind you, he still got this broom in his hand. Man, they run in there and beat all ASS out of Anderson. Man, I'm talking about they punishing him. Mop, like you can hear the broom cracking on Anderson back. Mop, all right, yo, chill, man, shut the fuck up. Mop, what you say, talk that slick shit now. Mop, they punish him now. After like the second, third holler, this is how deep of a sleep that Tobo was in. He don't hear nothing until the third scream. Once Anderson like, all right, man, that's enough. Whole time he yelled so loud, Tobo jump up. He see like, oh, man, what's going on? Now it's gang time now because Tobo, he don't do no bullshit. And once he get a hold of you, he comes right there. He see the little dudes in there crushing Anderson, grab them up, throws them into the hallway, tell them, man, get to y'all cell right now. They runs into the cell. He looking at him now. The little celly, the homeboy who was locked in his cell, who the dude popped out, he had socks on his hands. So when he punching Anderson or doing whatever he doing to him, that shit leaving like carpet burns all over his face. So now when Anderson come out and selling, he walking up and down the tier with Tobo, all of us locked behind the door. So when I see him and I see like the skin peeling or the little burn marks, I'm like, God damn. But crazy, man, because all that trash that he talked, not knowing that you thought you was untouchable, thinking dudes would never get to you, you playing these little wild games, and that's what happened when the whole thing ended up going left, man. So with that being said, family, let's jump into story number 2. Now, story number 2, man, we're going to keep rocking and rolling with these crazy incidents. Now, like I told y'all about this little all-inclusive room, I think it was really called the incentive room. Now, in order for you to get the incentive room, you had to have a certain amount of points, and you had to be a certain level, meaning you had to be a level 4. I don't know if you really had to be a level 4, but for sure you had to have a certain amount of points. Now, the way that the point system work is every day throughout our day, you start off with, let's just say 100 points. And every time you do something crazy like cuss, cause an incident, disrespect somebody, they'll take points from you. And then your point system decide what level you is. So now, boom, I get the level 4 room, y'all. Boom, I get the incentive room. So I'm laid back there. Like I tell y'all, the incentive room is crazy. I'm talking about you got the TV, PS2, the big boy blanket, 2 real pillows. I'm ducked off back there, but it come with a lot of shit because people be hating on you. They like, man, why V get to get the TV room? Bop, bop, bop. Because they don't like the way that I'm moving around on the compound, meaning I'm laid back, calm, cool, collective. I'm catching, I done caught me a little CO that don't nobody like. Everybody thinks she not attractive. They was the COs that I went after. I didn't go after the COs who was the prettiest and everybody wanted, everybody was on them. I go for the COs that everybody disrespect, that don't nobody want to be around. I befriend them, and then I make my situation do what my situation do. If y'all with me, y'all with me. Now, my little man Oatmeal come up there, so now when my little man Oatmeal come on the unit, dudes is trying to test him because I don't know why they trying to test my little man. They must have not known what they was getting themselves into. So now one day, Oatmeal back there, like I told you, dudes would try to play you and slide you the contract. Now, Oatmeal, he not the type to go for the contract thing. So his first night, me and him hollering because the incentive cell is the last cell on the unit. So I'm right there by the door. Oatmeal was probably like in the middle. So me and him yelling through the door for real. We talking to each other. Somebody must come right there and slide a contract under his door. But when he do it, the dude who slid him the contract, he was a rookie. It'll be like on a regular sheet of paper like this, and they just slide it under your door. Now, the little dude who slid him the contract, he a flunky. He just trying to be down, or he just trying to try oatmeal, because when he slid it, you're supposed to go back in your cell and let it be a mystery. He walks past the door and everybody see who it is. So now they like, man, Oatmeal, cell 14 did it, yo, cell 14. So we like, all right, that's a bet. Come next morning, Oatmeal don't waste no time. As soon as he come out his cell, he standing in front of the door. He looking up like, all right, where's cell 14 at? He see where the cell located at. Boom, the door pop. He see who come out. Now the little dude already standing right there looking like he's scared. Like, damn, do we really remember from last night? Whole time they like, all right, put it online. The staff go out first, so now they leading the pack. This is the 2 staff members that we got. The COs going out first, and then all of us coming out the back hallway behind them. Whole time Oatmeal wait for him to get close, catch him. Now them 2 get the bumping right there. Oatmeal dumps him in the air so hard. When he slam him, like I told y'all, the little panel board that the CO used to open the door, he dumped him on his head all on the panel. Boom! The little dude fall on his head first, then he falls onto the floor. Oatmeal tries to drag him from the floor to the front of the day room. Now, mind y'all, Oatmeal got this mentality because he done just came from off of a waiver, and so he just was over the jail. So like I told y'all, they moving on different time. They was doing shit over the jail. Like when somebody put on a demonstration, if they beat you up in the cell, they might drag you onto the tier so everybody can see. If they beat you up on the phones, they might drag you into the day room so everybody can see you punished. So it's like you putting on an episode in front of everybody. So you sending a subliminal message, I do this to anybody and everybody. Whole time the little dude get to like bleeding from the mouth. The staff turn around and hear him like gargling as Oatmeal trying to drag him towards the wall. Because as he dragging him on the floor, he throwing him up against the little concrete walls that we got right there. The hallway ain't but this big. Boom! Boom, but he's still dragging him. Whole time little dude get it like gargling up his spit or whatever the case may be. So now Oatmeal gets scared. He just drop him. The CO, the staff that's right there, she turned around to tell everybody send a count back. She see this boy laid out right there with blood spewing out his mouth. She goes right there, hit the little buzzer, tell everybody squat. We squat on the wall, put our hands behind our back. They call medical come. She start calling back up because it's 1 female CO and it's 1 male CO. So the male CO was standing in front of us, keeping an eye on us. She right there calling for medical, attending to him, and she calling more male COs to come over there so they can identify what happened. Whole time they go runs the camera. They go in their little camera station, run the camera. They see it was Oatmeal, grabs him up, throw him on restriction. Boom, 90 days on lockup. Now, let's bounce to another crazy situation with these over the jail dudes. We got the little dude, Tonio. Now, when Tonio come over to jail, he did the ultimate wildest thing. And him, he was thinking, I don't know what type of time he was moving on. Now, man, as juveniles, we shower in boxes. You're supposed to do that as an adult, too. So I don't know what type of time you was on. But when he comes over to, when he gets way back down from over to jail, one day we all, like I say, you get called separately for showers. So you might go in there. It's only 6 showers. So you get in line, boom, go in there. You might got 5 minutes, then you come out, boom. So he comes to get called for shower. This fool walks in there butterball. So now everybody like, man, what the fuck is you doing? No, we don't get down like that, big homie. You gotta get out. You gotta get out. So he like, what? Man, I'm on man time. They got this come from over still. Stop, bop, bop, bop. So he trying to force his way into the shower. We telling Barry like, man, no, we ain't going for that. Yo, he can't get in the shower like that. So now Barry tell him like, look, man, you gotta get dressed. So he say, man, what F you? I ain't fuck them flukes in there. So now all of us in the shower looking like, man, is you crazy? One of my little man, I'll never forget, he had a ball Irish Spring in his hand. He threw the ball Irish Spring at his face. Boom! When he do that, shorty, I mean, he wasn't no sucker. When the ball soap hit him in the face, he started charging the little dude that threw the soap at him in the shower. Mind y'all, he but a ball. The other dude ain't in nothing but some boxers. They get to going at it. Other little dude in the shower, he jumped in. We jumped in. Now it's like 5 of us stomping out this little dude who but a ball. We all soaking wet in boxes because this fool done just tried to come in a grown man shower undressed like, man, is you crazy? And we juveniles, but this was the crazy delusional mindset of these dudes who was going over to jail, getting exposed to whatever little fake rules that they was getting exposed to, and then getting way back down as a juvenile, coming in thinking that they moving on some gangster time. Like to him, he thought that he was moving on some man time, I was over to jail. This is how we do it over there. Nah, we ain't playing that game down here, man. But crazy situation. Of course, Barry had to bang the mace all in there. Do you know how harsh mace is when you in a closed, confined space with steamy water everywhere? Like, come on, man, it was crazy, man. But with that being said, family, let's jump into story number 3. Now, mob, story number 3, man, another wild situation when you dealing with these dudes who wanted to play that ran off on the plug twice. Listen to me, squad. When that song hit the streets, man, a lot of people took that to heart. They didn't understand how to deal with that, and it got a lot of people in trouble. So now, during this time, we got a young boy around the way. He posed to be conducting himself under the pretenses of he a hustler. But once he hear this song and he's seeing everybody else run off for the plug, or he's seeing his certain little homeboys run off on their plug, of course he want to be down, so he want to do the same thing. One day he ordered his plug up for probably like £4. Now, the plug that he messing with here getting money due, and he really rocked with shorty. So that was the biggest thing to me. I never understood why you robbed from somebody who was going to do right for you anyway. Anything that Lord Shorty wanted, the plug was going to make sure he gave it to him. He gave you £4 on consignment. That should tell you all you needed to know. Now, when the Lord do get it, he flush all the £4 in probably like, let's just say a month. Now, when he get done with the money, of course, during this time, now the plug start calling him like, man, what's going on? You done? You need me? How you looking over there? Shorty starts spinning him, man. It's a little slow. I ain't really do that. As soon as I get the money, he like, man, you ain't got enough for nothing. Like, you ain't got enough money for £1. I gave you 4 of them. You ain't got enough for half a pound, a QP, nothing. He like, no, bro, I'm just saying, look, as soon as I get everything, I'm going to give it to you, bop, bip, bip. So the plug like, all right, I see what time it is. You playing with me. Now, one day, the plug, he got a little shooter. One day, the shooter catch the little yo that owe the money out somewhere. I can't remember where it was, but he ends up catching them out there. They end up getting into an altercation. They start off by fussing. The shooter ain't had no intentions on putting no iron on them, but when they bump into each other, shit end up going left. The plug little man end up hitting Shorty 3 times. Bang, bang, bang. Now, when he hit him, of course, he goes to the hospital. He down there cracking all slick, talking this hot shit, saying when he get out the hospital, what he gonna do to the big man. Now, what he don't know is the plug already got a little female down there. He got a little broad that's a nurse down there. So now he not even knowing that the plug got a little broad that work down there. Now, he not saying nothing to her, but she understand what's going on. So she like, yeah, she tell the plug like, man, you know your victim down here. He like, what, for real? All right, listen, tell me when he leave. She like, all right, bet. He stayed down there for probably like 3 weeks, maybe a month, getting himself back together, going through the little therapy, whatever the case may be. A lot of y'all not. The first day that he get released from the hospital, of course, the broad called the big man. Big man sent somebody down there. He probably not even on the streets for 2 hours. He gets shot 3 more times. Boom, boom, boom. He goes back to the hospital. Now when he down there, he's scared. He on shake mode because he like, damn, how the fuck? I just got hit a month ago. My very first day being released, I get hit again. No, somebody really trying to, the plug taking it more serious than he thought. So now this time he goes through another month, maybe 2 months of therapy. When he come home this time, he got that same release date on his mind. One of his good men come pick him up and he got a little fresh pistol for him. He give it to him, you know, just for protection. Now, one day he out and about, let's just say fast forward another 2 months. One night he out and about moving around. He sees another one of the big man shooters out there. He not even there on no bullshit with him, but the little dude who ran off on him, he nervous. He like, no, last time I ran into one of these little dudes, I end up getting shot 3 times. So everywhere that the little dude who ran off go, the shooter is following him, but it's not on purpose. They just so happen to be going in the same way. Now they get to a gas station whole time. The little yo who ran off, he's so paranoid thinking that the shooter ready bang at him again. He ups in the middle of the gas station, like, you know where the cars be parked at. He up right there, hit the shooter 3 times. He don't put him down, but he hit him 3 times. He gets out of there, but he caught on camera. About a month go by again, he on the run. He ends up getting grabbed up. Now he put in the worst position he could ever be in. He going over to jail. He done stole from a dude with hella money uptown, and he got hitters over to jail. Over to jail, he not even over there for a year. He probably had like 6 months in. He done already been in 2 knife fights. Somebody done hit him up 2 times already, trying to butcher him. All for the big man, because he had like probably, let's just say a little $2,500 bounty on his head, because it was only a couple P's of weed. To the big man, it wasn't nothing, but it was the principal, man, and he went through hella high water trying to make it right with the big fella, but it was already too late, man. And when you trying to get into these cool fads or these cool trends and you don't understand what you're putting yourself into, this is the end result, man. But with that being said, fam, let's jump into story 3.5, Mob. We rocking and rolling today. Now, this one right here, man, I had ran across this story, and when I seen it, it blew my mind. So, you know, I had to come share it with the mob. Now, they say the rumor has it is a little dude, he banging on the weed. So now he's selling a whole lot of weed, and he shares an apartment with his girl. Now, the dude that's selling the weed, he known as a victim in the streets, meaning soft, not aggressive. He not known to be really violent in the streets, but he sell a lot of weed. So it's another set of dudes from another neighborhood. They start plotting on him. So when they start plotting on him one night, they call somebody up, a female 9 times out of 10, tell her to order some weed from the dude. She pulls up, but when she pull up to get the weed, the dude hitting out his house. Big no-no. So when the girl pull up to get the weed from him, he come downstairs. So when he come downstairs and hit her, the 2 dudes who was orchestrating this robbery, they parked in their car. So when the girl get out and grab the weed, as he running back up the steps, 2 little dudes jump out their car. They running up the steps too. When they get behind him, they put a joint on him, grab him up. But the twist of it is, him and his girl must have a little signal word or a little keyword to where as though whenever she home, he leave his pistol in the house and he go hit him, and then his girl just, she's security for real. So he must yells out the code word or the safe word. She come out with a sawed-off pump, pointing at the 2 dudes that got her boyfriend hemmed up against the wall trying to rob him. Now, mind y'all, both of the dudes that's robbing them, they got fully loaded pistols in their hand. When they see the wife come out or the girlfriend come out with that big pump, they let the boyfriend go. They start running off down the steps, breaking out towards their car. The girl hang at the top of the steps. She point at him, but she don't let off on him. The whole time she makes sure her boyfriend okay. She shoots into the house. But that was a wild situation to me, man, just to see how much of a ride or die she was. Salute to that queen. And how she was just on deck. She was ready. She wasn't doing no plan when it came to her man. And she came out there and saved his life, because they was either going to hurt him, rob him, put him in the trunk, do whatever they was going to do with him until they got what they came to get. And if it wasn't for her, man, who knows where he would have ended up, man. But with that being said, y'all, let's jump into story number 4. Now, story number 4, today at work was another crazy situation. Now, I'm in there doing my 1-2, first break come. Now, when first break come, we comes outside. I'm up there cooling because y'all know it was blazing hot. I'm sitting up under the tree cooling, just waiting for my little 15 minutes to go by. Now, I'm looking at my phone. It's like a traffic stop right there in front of me. So I'm looking, I looks up, just paying attention to my surroundings. A black F-150 truck pulls up to the light. It's a red light. Boom, he stopped. Now, it's a white lady in a little like SUV car pulling up behind him. She just coming. She never hit her brakes. So I'm looking like, man, she gonna run into that man. She bangs into the back of his car. Boom! Whole time when she do it, he, of course, there's nowhere she can go because it's a red light and it's cars parked next to her. So now everybody stopped and they holding up traffic because everybody is staring at the accident. So now the dude that's in the truck, he jump out, he going off, man, what the hell is wrong with you, lady? What you hot is that, the third? The lady get out the car, she barely can stand up. She already, all out of pocket. They right there talking about whatever they talking about. I can't really hear the conversation. I'm just looking at the scene. By this time, I done stood up under the tree, and I'm right there looking just like everybody else at the job looking. Now, they right there waiting for the police to, come. I'm guessing they exchange their information. The dude in the truck, he leave from her car and he jump in his car. He just right there talking on the phone. The lady say, all right, just give me 1 second. I remember hearing her say, give me 1 second. She walks to her car, throw that thing in reverse S straight off on him. Skirt! Woo! Now he's stuck right there. He don't know what to do. He wanted to go ahead and jump back in his, throw the car and drive and pull that there. But, I'm guessing he just said, forget it. And mind y'all, all this is happening right in front of a courthouse, and the little transit police drive right past the accident, don't do nothing. She gets out of there, he pulled his car over, and he remained on the scene until the police get right there. Then I'm guessing he told them whatever he told them. But that was a crazy little 15-minute break today, y'all. But with that being said, family, you know what it is. Thank y'all for riding with me. Well, you forever locked in with your boy Stories with V. At this time, family, you already know what I need y'all to do. Like, share, comment, smash that subscribe button, y'all. We'll be at 100K in no time. We are 65 to 70 people away from that 3,000 mark, man. So make sure this video, we really light this thing up. I need 100 comments, 100 likes, 100 shares, and we need 5 new members, man. But listen, salute to the Vmob, V-Squad from the bottom of my heart. I love each and every one of y'all, man. Only thing I really ask is like, share, comment, share the video if you can, but most definitely tell a friend to tell a friend. Rush over here and join this Vmob family. Hey, Vmob, we out, y'all. Let's go.